Damn, she dirty. About time for a wash, for real. Got my little nephew, he's gonna help me wash it today. Yeah, so pretty much today, we're gonna wash the whip. It's super dirty, I haven't washed it in about a week. I'm gonna explain to you guys a little bit about the car, some things I like about it, some things I dislike about it. My best friend gets here today from Oklahoma, so we're gonna go hit a night gym session too with some homies, so that'll be part of the vlog as well. Trying to get more gym content in here, but yeah, she dirty. She dirty. So we're gonna wash it up inside out. I got some new paddle shifters I wanna show you guys, and yeah, let's get to it. I recommend this spray for anyone that has like exhaust tips that get super dirty or black and they're actually chrome, or even for like your wheels that are super dirty. It's super strong, I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about diluting it because it is really strong, but it works magic if I'm being honest. So I highly recommend this product for exhaust tips, wheels, bugs in the front if you want something quick, but just don't let it sit too long and don't let it sit in the sun because it can damage your paint or your tips or your wheels. I forgot to take a before, but you can see the difference from the right side to the left. A lot dirtier compared to this. After I sprayed that spray and rinsed it down, looks a lot better. Also for soap, I highly recommend the Hyper Wash from Meguiar's. This is with an electric pressure washer and it leaves it pretty foamy if I'm being honest. Obviously with the gas pressure washer, it works a lot crazier, I can only imagine. But for being electric, small little pressure washer like that one, it leaves it honestly pretty good with this. And I did not need to lie, I probably put like half an inch worth in the rest water and just shook it up and it came out really good. All right, so we just got it all washed up. Cleaned the wheels, everything. Looks a lot better. This car was super dirty. I'm a little bit in a rush because I'm gonna take my nephew to get a haircut. Wanted to show you guys real quick. Cleaned up the interior as well. Not too crazy, but you can see the paddle shifters. Paddle shifters look way better now. Carbon paddle shifters compared to the OEM one, so yeah, it looks a lot better. The homie David's 340i just got to his barbershop. What up, Mike? How are you?
Chilling, you?
Chilling. I figured while my nephew's getting a cut, I can talk a little bit about the RCF. Some things I like and dislike about it. To be honest, I was trying to find 3 things I liked and 3 things I disliked, but there's not really too much I dislike about this car. I like a lot of the things about it. For example, one of the main things I like is the exhaust. The way this car sounds, the 5.0 V8 is insane. It's probably one of my favorite things about this car. I love the way it looks. It just looks different than your regular Lexus. The body lines, everything is sick, like just the lines on the fenders. It looks super nice and different, and honestly, it breaks a lot more necks than my BMW ever did, the M3. I figured just because it's different. I don't think there's only one other RCF within I'd say an hour radius here. I think there's 2, but the other one, the guy hardly takes it out. So, you know, it's a pretty rare car, especially around here. Another thing I like a lot are the seats. The seats hug you like crazy. They feel so comfortable. It has the heated seats, the cooled seats. So that's really cool. I love all the carbon. Like this is OEM. That's OEM. That's OEM. Obviously, I put all this on it to make it look a little more updated. I love the way the car shifts as well. It's like completely instant as soon as I press the pedal, which is one thing I was really picky about because on my M3 they were instant, but on my Q50 they weren't that instant. They had like a little bit of a slack, right? So I didn't like that. So I've always been picky about that on my cars. This one, they're super instant on the upshift. I noticed on the downshift they're not as instant unless you downshift above like 3,000 RPMs. If you downshift like at 2,000, it like really lags the car and you feel like slack down and you push forward. Also, as many Lexus owners know, the Mark Levinston system. That sounds amazing in this car. It bumps, whether it's English music, Spanish music, it sounds great. The speakers, the system, that's another one of my favorite things about it. Another thing I forgot to mention was the kind of like the body lines, but how wide this car is for being a coupe. Like you can see just the wideness of it. And I love that. It's one thing I really liked about the M3, you know, had that wide curve, and this one has that similar wide curve. Because I'm pretty sure you guys know, like a lot of coupes nowadays, they're just flat, right? Like look at that. That looks sick, the wideness of it. So like I said, most coupes, they're just flat. You know, it's 2-door. They don't really have a lot of curves like that, especially around the wells. So that's one thing I really like about this car. As well as the paint. Lexus always has amazing paint. This blue is just beautiful, super metallic. They also have a really nice red on these cars. So that's another thing I like is the paint. It really stands out. A lot of people around here, they compliment me on the paint, the way it looks, the way it flows. So I really like that as well. One of the last and final things I like about this car, so I don't want to make this video too long, is the adjustable wing. So basically this wing goes all the way down and then it goes up. I can have it to automatically do it with the faster I go, or I can have it to just stay up, which is what I like the most. But I really liked that part of this car. It's different. I've never seen a coupe that has a hydraulic wing that goes up and down off the push of a button. I really wish it would have sat higher than this. I feel like it's a little too low. which is why I did get some spacers. So I got a 1-inch spacer, so the wing will be sitting, I'd say, like about here. So it'll be an inch higher basically from where it's at. So I feel like it'll look a lot nicer, but it's still a cool feature that, you know, I've never seen another coupe have. When it comes to the dislikes about this car, what I dislike, I can't really say much, to be honest, except for the interior. The outside, I think it's perfect. I love the car from the outside. It looks great. Inside is nice, but I feel like it's a little outdated, and, you know, people have agreed with me on this. They've said this before. The screen, obviously I upgraded it, but the screen was super whack. Looked like the screen of a freaking 2012 Camry, so that sucked. Just overall, it looks like the interior of a IS350, right? If it wasn't for the steering wheel and all the carbon I have on it and all this and the suede, like, it would look like a basic IS300, which I have nothing against. They're great cars, but for this being a coupe, a V8, the only Japanese muscle car that I'd say, and just, you know, for the price, I'd feel like the interior could be a bit more upgraded. I mean, even on the new models, the new RCFs, they still have the same steering wheel, same setup. The screen just pops out like right here is the only difference. So yeah, but I feel like with everything I've done to the interior, it looks a bit more updated, I'd say, and a lot nicer. But obviously the seats are way better compared to regular Lexus seats. But yeah, that's one thing I dislike about this car, is the fact that if this was a little more updated, would be cool. That's probably one of the, I'd say, the only thing that I dislike about this car. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, except the fact that you can't really do much to this car motor-wise. I mean, this car already is full bolt-on stage 2, and the next step would be like pro-charging it or supercharging it. So I wish it came like supercharge or pro-charge for the car that it is. Would be pretty cool. But I mean, you know, it's nice. Obviously, it's not the fastest car. The M3 was faster, but the sound makes up for it. The looks makes up for it. The way it drives makes up for it. It's cool that it has, like, you know, track mode, slalom mode for like mountain driving, canyons. Has like Sport Plus, and it rides amazing in those modes as well. So yeah, main thing is the interior. I wish it was a little bit more, you know, up to date, something new. And I wish the motor just had more options, you know, that wasn't like expensive. Because basically, if I want to make it any faster, I have to spend a minimum of $10,000 to $12,000 to get a supercharger or a pro charger, and get, you know, like around 620 wheel, compared to like the BMW, where I threw in like what, probably like $2,000, and I was already like at 500, over 500 wheel. So, you know, that's how German cars are compared to these. For example, David's, like, this thing is sick, you know. He already has an exhaust on it. I believe he has intake. So if this dude just does a downpipe and a tune, probably like another, what, 1,500, if that. He'll be like, I'd say close to 500 wheel, all-wheel drive, you know. I'm sitting probably at about like 455, 460 wheel, I say, just to be safe. Maybe a little bit more, which is still a good amount, you know. I'm grateful for it. Like I said, the sound sounds amazing. I'm not really a guy that races a lot, so that's enough power for me for now. But for show-wise, you know, the car speaks for itself. I do plan on, hopefully, I'm debating if I should supercharge it or bag it, but I'm leaning more towards like a show build, so I might just bag it. And plus, with the new wheels I have coming in, it's gonna look pretty nice. I'm gonna take off all that carbon wrap here in the next couple of weeks as it gets closer to the date of the wheels arriving. But that's pretty much, like I said, there's not much I can say that I dislike about this car. I really do like it. My little nephew with the fresh cut. Let me see that shit, man. That's crazy. That looks clean. Head up to homie David if you're in Grandview. He just got his license, so he's officially a licensed barber. Better go get some food, take care of some stuff, and I'll probably see you guys in a little bit. And the case just pulled up. Back the LS400. Damn.
Other wheels that I got, they didn't fit, so I had to throw the stocks back on top.
Yeah, he got some 3-piece wheels that are freaking sick, but they were way too wide, so he's gonna have to camber it. But it's gonna look crazy once they're on. We did a test spot polishing it, and look how crazy it looks. The paint polished looks a lot better.
Listen to the back when I air it out. Listen to like the rear.
Damn, it literally hits all the way.
It's down, bro. It's down, bro.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
My camera gets here in 2 weeks, so I'll be vlogging a lot better.
Dude.
Yes, sir. So the vlog's gonna be better than just this phone. Crazy to think that you bagged it and you've only had the car for like a week.
Bro, I've had it for 6 days.
He's had it for 6 days. It's already bagged. He already has 3-piece wheels.
Yeah.
He has 2 12-inch scars, the whole system for the subs.
It's
And-
getting wired tonight, bro.
Getting wired tonight. He's getting an aftermarket screen on it. And then we're getting it tinted hopefully this weekend or next. So this car's gonna look crazy within the next 2 weeks. This one. Gym tonight, gym sesh, late night sesh.
Get it?
Just seeing this controller makes me miss having bags like I had them on the Q50. Should I bag the RCF?
Yes, bro.
I think I'm gonna bag the RCF, bro. I miss having a control like this just set up right there. It's so cool having airlift. Like, I don't know, it's just so badass. I miss having this in my car. So this is his low ride height. This shit is bouncy as fuck.
This bump right here.
Oh, go drop my phone. Damn. All right, it is now nighttime. Just loaded up a little bit of pre because it's already late. It's already, my watch is dead. 9:08. We're gonna start working out probably like around 9:30. We got Omar already waiting at the gym. About to go pick up Alex and get this workout in, man.
Let's get it in.
Hopefully. Let's get it. Oh.
Damn. Well, we have some guy coming to do my radio, hopefully. But that's all.
Fuck. Oh, crazy. Cold start, warm start, whatever. Oh, yep. My boy's back in town. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
How are you?
Good, I'm good.
Damn, the man, the myth, the legend is back. You ready to hit the gym?
Get it.
Ready to get a freaking fat pump?
You know, chest day, chest no sex. Y'all
Yep.
know how it is, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's how it goes, bro, honestly.
All right, about to kill this workout. Look at that dark sport gear. They need to sponsor us. They need to sponsor us. How you feel after the workout?
Small as shit. I feel like a pussy, bro.
Not small, bro. You're fucking huge. I need to cut down.
Like, we'll get some crazy ass sponsor.
Some carb in.
Fucking, with a processor.
Yeah.
We're even trying this weekend. Well, let's get it.
Done for the day?
Yes, sir. Fucking Casio.
Later, brother.
Try it.
Done for today. Quick sesh. We're gonna hit a crazier one tomorrow in Tri-Cities. Alex looks tired. Tired. All right, well, catch you guys on the next vlog and end it here. It's already like 11 at night.
We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Later, mate.